Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Foles. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Foles going to get this into the hands of Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Toss left to Montgomery. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. On second down now, it's Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Foles. Keeps himself upright. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
On the return.
Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time at a QB. The man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one too low.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Extra point.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
I saw that.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Danny Trevathan on the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. And make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just...
Wow. You just walk right in front of there.
Oh, am I in your way?
Well, yeah, you know when you walk, you know you're good. Go ahead.
Most games you're fine with it.
Snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Tannehill's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little.
I have one. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot.
Bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Come on. Oh, damn.
What?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in, and the Titans have made this a one-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3.
Damn, instant hot.
You a baller shot caller.
3 at 10-7.
I don't write a menu.
That's much better today.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Not as much
Now
as
it's
the
Patterson.
I like the
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
You scored 2.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
I don't think he's home. Are you, did you wear your shirt today?
Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep. Then
Interesting to see.
back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
I lost you.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And some space here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1-yard line. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Titans 7.
First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Best is the pop. recipes.
Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I'm thinking Midwest.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A first throw for the backup Haskins. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. They're trying for Humphries, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So this guy, he's open. He's open right here. I mean, come on, man. This ball's in the air. You know, come on. And this guy, come on, man.
So it definitely runs the play.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Javon Wims, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
A loss of 4 yards.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, and that will be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass intended for Riley Ridley.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. This is brought in at the 21.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Howard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounds.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The pass. A fumble.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Riley Ridley there to make the grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Ta'amu, and he fires one incomplete.
Guy drops the ball. Oh man. Pass interference. Couldn't get his other arm up.
Intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Ta'amu. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men? Maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man.
Oh, no.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A 28-yard.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Yeah, no, that's about right. That's probably about right.
Again, it's Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're able to work this to the 25.
I'm just trying to make it
Before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
22 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
Gain of 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I've just been screwed on the highway.
Only two, now it's third down.
Third down.
Hell, you would know better than me.
Once more, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Raymond now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we are halfway through here in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
It'll be Raymond on the return. The Titans take over first and 10. At their
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
What's that?
I said, because I know you're not done working.